So how do you find listings? I get this question all the time. My coaching clients, my students, my agents in my group, they're like, Knolly, okay, I get it. We need listings. How do we get them? Well, let's talk first about the 3 lead buckets. Okay. And I'm gonna say them, and I want you to write them down. I don't want you just to listen to the sound of my voice or just watch me talking. Don't just watch the white hat. Okay. Take notes. So the first bucket is your SOI. SOI, that's sphere of influence. That's the biggest bucket that you'll ever have in the real estate business, your SOI. Now, the second bucket is your farm. Your farm, that's a geographic farm, a geographical area. It could even be a digital farm, okay? But sometimes it could even be a demographic farm. But for right now, I just want you to be thinking about a geo farm, a geographic area where you have decided to take over as the mayor of that area, okay? Now, and your third bucket is gonna be your niche. Your niche. Now, depending on where you live, you might actually pronounce it as niche, okay? But I'm originally from Texas, and we do things a little backward in Texas. We call it niche. You got a niche to get rich. And so what I want you to do is I want you to write those down, SOI, farm, and niche. And then I want to briefly share with you what each of these are before I get into the 8 areas that you want to be concentrating on for more listings. So first, we're going to tackle SOI. Now, your sphere of influence is your most important lead bucket, okay? By the way, when I came up with these 3 different buckets, I remember I was at a friend's house in Elk Grove, California. I was hanging out with them and I was teaching classes. I was teaching people how to become successful at listings. And I kept getting the question, well, where do I get, how did you get all these listings? Where did you get them? Because my story, I took over 1,000 listings during my first 10 years in real estate. Okay. In Austin, Texas, my production was ranked number 7 out of almost 10,000 agents in the city. Austin Business Journal, they did their annual report, and it turned out that I was one of the top 10 agents in the city based on production count, production numbers. And but it was all based on listings. Listings. That was my bread and butter. And it still is to this day, the bread and butter for my team. And so people were asking, man, where are you getting all these? I'm like, well, let me just put a pencil to it and look at my history. So I took about 200 to 300 listings, about 250 some listings is what it ended up being. And I just looked at the lead source for each of those listings. Okay, I got this one from here, got this one from there, got this. And it turned out there was about 12 or so lead sources, but they all filtered into just 3 buckets. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, I want to invite you out to Knolly Coaching Club. That's right. The Knolly Coaching Club is where I'm able to teach, train, and coach you every single week to your ultimate greatness. Go to knollycoaching.com and I'll see you on the inside.